Okay. It is garbage night. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to go out and take the garbage out. Okay. Well, it's not raining because apparently it's supposed to start raining again at 6. So I'm keeping my earbud in my ear. But it'll probably disconnect. It will disconnect because I'm leaving down to the road. So I didn't take it down earlier because it was raining really hard. So I'm going to go down right now and take it. Sorry, guys, if there's anybody in here. Chuki, come here. Come on. Come on. Go outside. Attaboy. You need to go potty. Oh dear. This box needs to be taped. It's not taped good enough. Okay, I need to put that in my car. Okay. Yeah, I gotta take the garbage down. Oh, what is that in there? Oh, wow. I have 2 cans to take down. All right, let's see. I'm gonna take care of this later. Wait, maybe not. It's supposed to start raining. Take care of it later. This box will be on Saturday. Okay, now I have to find light. You guys probably think this is weird because all you're hearing is my voice. I won't be. I forgot I have 2 cans to take down and I can't. Past my car. I have to take my garbage out before it starts raining hard again because it's been raining like cats and dogs today. And I didn't want to take it down when it was raining hard. Plus, I was just in shorts and it's cold rain and I didn't want to run it down in the cold. So, this is the state of affairs. I guess I should have made my live a little later. My earbud hasn't told me it's disconnected yet. So I don't even know if it's connected. Wait. Maybe it's not. It was connected before I went on. People think I talk to myself all the time. Or to my YouTube peeps. Should have turned music on for hold music. Alright, here we go. Carry the lid because it's gonna fall off. I got you, Bo. I'm gonna get you in the house in a minute. You're not gonna die. The dogs are all fed and pottied. Oh, this was the thing I needed to do. So I don't have to do it at 9, 10 tonight when it's raining again. Oh, shoot. See that puddle. Dark out here. Dang, the puddle's big. That's gonna if they'll fill it because it's part of the road, not my driveway. And they don't. Do it. Okay. If you can hear me, I was gonna find my gloves too, and I'm not sure where they are. I have another pair, but I wanted these specific gloves. Anyway, like my new ones, because they're warm and waterproof. Here. Come on. Come on. Attaboy. On the bed. Let's go. Hi guys, if you can hear me. Sorry, I had to go take my garbage out because it comes early in the morning tomorrow. Anyway, sorry about that. So, we are talking about, look at the title. It's on how to heal your body. I know. So, anyway, I came in early today, earlier than usual. And of course, last night I was late because of the city council meeting. But, dog, don't whine. Because I'm not giving you any more to eat. I promise you that. Okay, let me go get my dinner real quick. I've already got it plated up. Just need to go get it so we can talk and I can eat. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you can even hear me through my earbud. I don't know if it matters. Can you hear me okay? Because I can't tell if my earbud's working or not. Here, let's swap out to my other earbud. Because I know it's charged. Maybe. Can you hear me? I'm having lamb tonight. Jan? Am I reading that right? This print is always kind of small, especially for me to see when I'm just got my phone screen and I'm a little far away. Oops. Okay, I have lamb and with some mustard on it. And we're going to talk about healing your body, how to heal your body. How are you doing, Jan? What's the W for? Was that an accident? Hey, Navarro. Thanks for being here. Yes, sir. There's 5 people here. Thank you. Oops, just a sec. I need to fix my tripod leg. It's not clipped. There we go. That's better. What did I do today? Well, I did my sauna. I did it already. That's good. I did my foot therapy thingy because I have a bunion. I washed a bunch of dishes, which was good, and unloaded the dish drain from some jars that were sitting there drying in there. I kind of cleaned some stuff out of my cupboard that I don't want anymore to put it in the giveaway. Stick in my car. What about you, Ty? So, we've been talking about energy levels, improving our energy. Did you do anything today to improve your energy? That sauna is really good for detoxing and stuff. So, I'm really glad I got it done, and I'm glad I got it done earlier in the day. I've been just staying in there 10 minutes, but today I was like 15, almost 20 minutes, so that was good. And it was a good day to do it because it was cold and rainy. And I had been stepping outside to throw things in the garbage can. Stinky things that shouldn't be in the house. Don't you get down. You're not getting down. Stay on the bed. I'm not feeding you anymore, and you're not eating my food. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Thank you. Anyway, I did some extra cleaning in the kitchen that needed to be done. Cleared off a back counter by the window that needed to be cleared. Anyway, so guys, you know what I always sing, figuratively, what I always say, that going low carb gets rid of inflammation, all diseases are caused by inflammation. And the mechanism for that is that carbohydrates hold water in your cells and in your body. And if you lower them, or even better yet, eliminate them, because carnivore is just a step from keto. It's just like keto on steroids. So, thanks, Navarro, for the reminders. Anyway, I'd like some chit chat back and forth, please. There's 10 people in the chat. I should have people asking questions. I should have people participating in the conversation. According to the topic, that is. Please. I'm going to check my earbuds. How's the sound? It does say it's connected, so we should be good. Let's see. Do we have a lag tonight? Probably not. We don't. I hope not. So let me know how my connection's doing. So I tried to eat earlier, and I actually I cut out coffee last week and the week before. And I decided to have a cup of coffee today. Here's a problem though. I cut out butter, and my blood sugar has been really, really good. Well, I usually like to put browned butter in my coffee, which is kind of caramely, and it's really good. And I need the fat. So I knew I was going to put some form of fat in my coffee. So I decided, since I still have butter, regular butter, that I would put butter in my coffee. And don't knock it until you've tried it, because it's like heavy cream. It's really good. Thank you, Princess. You too. Bless you too. So I went ahead and put butter in my coffee. I tested my blood sugar 2 hours after eating, which should have lowered my blood sugar should be lower by then. And my blood sugar, I don't know what it was before I ate because I didn't test it before. Well, this morning when I woke up, my blood sugar was really good. It was 88. And what you do is when you wake up, before you move, before you go do anything, before you get up out of bed, you take your blood glucose, if you want to test it accurately, and your ketones first thing in the morning. And that's the only time, well, according to this one person on YouTube, she says, don't worry about testing your ketones later in the day. I did test them later in the day to see if I still had them in my blood, and I did. So, even though my blood sugar was high, well, higher, my ketones were good. So, it's a good thing I made brown butter again. That's what this is right here. It's like candy. It's like caramel. So okay. Good. Good. Thanks, Navarro. Check. Audio checked. Visual checked. Good connection. Awesome. Well, we have people here that aren't talking. Go ahead. You guys talk. Respond back. What are you doing for your health? And we've talked about energy. Last night we talked about what was the title of it? We talked about labels, reading labels. I think that was the one where we talked about what gives you energy. I'll have to look back if that was the main topic, because I thought that was the day before. But anyway, you can look back at my old videos if you like. I can't remember which video it was, though. I privatized it just because it needs some editing. But I don't think it was last night's, because last night's was good. Anyway. So yes, Ty, I put butter in my coffee, and I put a half a cube, because you need a whole cube or the equivalent. This lamb has fat in it. I'm not sure how much exactly, but it's got a pretty hefty, it's lamb shoulder, I believe it is. Anyway, so it's good with the mustard on it. My dogs might end up inheriting some of this lamb. You said want, you mean watched? Watched my shorts? So, my shorts aren't that great. I just tried my hand at it. They're very unprofessional, I suppose. I need to come up with some ideas for shorts. You're okay. I knew what you meant. So, I'm not gonna eat all this. I knew I wouldn't too, because this is higher. Lamb is higher fat. It's very filling. Anyway. So I figured out my macros. Usually, most carnivores don't count their macros. Macros are like how much fat to protein to carbs do you do? And of course, we don't do much carbs. 5% at the most. If even that. So you want to be about 80% carbs. I mean, sorry, God, that was a misspeak. Not 80% carbs. Sorry. 80% fat. Calories from fat, which would be 400 for me for a 2,000 calorie diet. And what's the rest then? 1,600 calories of protein. I just said that wrong. 400 calories of protein and 1,400 calories of fat. And it amounts to approximately 14 ounces of fatty meat, 80-20 hamburger, but you have to eat the fat, so you can chill the fat and eat the fat cold. And yeah, I wasn't really hungry after I drank the coffee. The coffee had an egg in it and some collagen. Anyway, so you need to lead with fat, because then you don't fill up on protein and then not have enough fat. Because you need fat for your energy. But I was super motivated when I woke up this morning, which is really good for me. So I got a lot of things done in the house. It was kind of that kind of day to get things done in the house because it was raining so hard. And I took garbage out, took care of things. You know how buttery toffee tastes? This is kind of like that. So I'll be done eating so I can really focus on what we're chatting about. Um, So the reason that carnivore is so good, or keto, but carnivore even better, is because it heals autoimmune diseases because your body attacks itself. And it's from oxidation and just a lot of things going on with inflammation. And like I said, carbohydrates cause hydration, they cause inflammation. So if I added back in carbs and went off fat, say I got a wild hair to do something stupid like eat a piece of cake or a piece of pizza, my body and my gut has been used to eating carnivore and gotten used to being fat adapted. And if I started eating carbs again, I don't want my dog to get any ideas at all. So I need to put this plate of food, what's left over. I'm still eating. I'm pretty full though. So comfortably, gently full. So there we go. It's up where he can't get it. I'm happy with that. Anyway, so if I did that, pain would come back, inflammation would come back, swelling in my feet and my legs. Fat would come back. I've lost 3 pounds this week because I cut that butter out. And the butter raised my blood sugar, like I said. I don't know how usual that is. It's probably kind of unusual. But for butter to do that, but it does have milk fat in it. It does have milk solids. And when I do the brown butter, I scoop all those milk solids off. Or if I made clarified butter or what's called ghee, you know what ghee is. All you do is for homemade, you just take butter and simmer it gently on the stove until the milk solids come up to the top, and then you skim them off. Or strain them out because sometimes some of them settle to the bottom. I think maybe I need to stir mine more as I make it, but I just strained mine out today. And then I put it in ice trays. I've decided I don't know if I like San Pellegrino water as well as I like this Italian sparkling mineral water. However, the San Pellegrino comes in glass bottles, and that's why I bought it this time. It's big bottles though, they're like 25 ounces. So I pour half of it into like a 16-ounce bottle, and then the rest of it into another smaller bottle. So I'm not drinking out of this huge bottle. But I wish these came in glass bottles. Anyway, it's Kirkland. Maybe I could make a request. The glass bottles are heavy. It's probably why they don't do it. Because that box of San Pellegrino is super I don't know how much it weighs. Super heavy. I want to say it's like 50 pounds. Maybe more. I don't know. Anyway. So what else? So if you have an okay, so I want to ask you what kind of illnesses or pain and stuff do you have in your body? I try to get people to talk about these things and I don't always get answers from people. But I would like to know because then we can help you, you know? Well, if you don't want to be here, great. You don't have to be here and you don't need to make a comment about it. I'm teaching people things. So I'm sorry that you don't want to be here, but I'm not sorry that I'm going to delete you right now. Unless you decide that you want to be kind and participate, because you probably have pain in your body and things that need healed. So, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, I don't doubt that you have pain in your body and that you have stuff going on, but you don't have pain in your body? You don't have any illnesses? You don't go to the doctor for anything? Somehow I doubt it. What do you eat? If you want this to be interesting, interact with me. What do you eat? No, you don't what? You don't have illnesses or pain? Because now you're saying no, 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 no. Make it clear, please. Salad and vegetables, croissants and sandwiches. Well, I'd be dead in the water doing that. That's what I did. I was vegan before, if you care to know. So, you don't have any illnesses. Okay. You poop just fine? Probably poop a lot, actually. Just saying, because that's what happens with people who eat lots of vegetables. Okay, well, thanks for finally participating. Appreciate that. I mean, that's all I ask for. If you guys want it to be more interesting, then participate. You know, if you don't like it, then don't say how much you don't like it and why you don't like it. Whatever. It's kind of funny. But it's important information. Isn't it important information? If somebody has diabetes, okay? If somebody's blood sugar is spiking and they're pre-diabetic or diabetic and they have to have limbs amputated and they're going blind and all kinds of things like that, is that not important? Is heart disease not important? Is gluten intolerance and IBS not important? Crohn's disease? Multiple sclerosis? I heard that Well, no, I've heard more than one person say that their MS is going away or healed. People get out of wheelchairs because they no longer have the inflammation that's causing the disease that caused them to be in a wheelchair. So, you name an illness, and I will tell you that low carb carnivore will more than likely improve it or heal it altogether. Somebody testified today on a brand new live that, yeah, cancer, exactly. Because what does cancer feed on? Sugar. What are you eating? High carb. So if you get cancer, which all of us, they say that all of us have dormant cancer in our bodies, just waiting to happen. It's just that it doesn't generally pop into cancer because, I mean, it does pop into cancer a lot, but with those of us who don't, you know, yeah, my dad died of cancer, my mom died of cancer. My mom had 2 bouts with cancer. She survived breast cancer and then she died of blood cancer. Was like a leukemia kind of thing. But see, if cancer doesn't have sugar to feed off of, that's what it feeds off of. If it doesn't have glucose from carbohydrates, then it dies on its own, without chemicals, without chemo, without all that crap. See? And they try to tell us that we need to do the cancer treatments. But the cancer treatments kill people. I think the cancer treatment killed my mom. And I mean, she lived till 89, but still, she could have lived longer. And she was a vivacious lady who walked, not just walked, she sped walked. She was a fast walker all the way up till she got really sick. So, you know, it doesn't have to be that way. Cancer is rampant, diabetes is rampant, Alzheimer's is rampant. Why do you think that is? Let's have this conversation. Don't just sit in the shadows and criticize my channel and not have a dialogue with me. We need to have this conversation. We do. If you're not sick, then you know people who are. And that's the truth. Well, great. Then that kind of explains why you're bored. Because you gotta have the shiny things and the video games and stuff. Don't mean to be critical, but hey, don't come on adult people's channels and criticize them for giving people good information that they need to live. So, oh, you said you were bored. Let me read you your comment. Can I read you your comment? Okay. Let me see. Here's your first comment. Like, fun video, my interest. Maybe I misunderstood you. Oh no, you said your interest packed its bag. My interest packed its bags and left. Even my phone's camera looked away in disapproval. Create this with face emoji AI. So that's what made me think that you were bored. Because your interest packed up its bags and left. Unless you just grabbed that from AI and popped it onto my channel. You need to look at what you're posting. Anyway, I appreciate it if you're not bored, but you almost got yourself ousted from the channel. I mean, that's all I'm asking, guys. Have a conversation, have a dialogue about anything. Anything. Because in this country, we seem to not be able to have conversations about things. And we need to be having conversations about health. If you don't have your health, then you don't have anything. You know why I'm not sick? You know why I'm not sick, great? Actually, I do have low thyroid and it's healing though. My thyroid is normalizing. My hormones are a really good level. I'm still taking medication for my thyroid, which I've taken for years, but I haven't seen Richard yet. He hasn't popped in yet, Ty. Maybe he's busy. He does care for his mom, and he usually gets here later than earlier. I think he has to get, things cleaned up in the kitchen and get his mom settled in and everything for the evening. Thanks for asking, though. So, I have 2 dogs. Great. Do you have pets? Here's my little dog. Chucky! There he is. Don't get down. Don't get down, because if you get down, you'll be begging. Thank you. It's time to pack her in for the night, dude. Lay down. Lay down. Come on, lay down. Hey, thank you. Goob. Anyway, 2 dogs. Ooh, a Great Pyrenees. They're big. And a Chihuahua. Quite the different, quite a pair, huh? Quite the different dogs. Big and small. Different personalities, too. Well, I have a Shepherd mix. He's pretty big, too. He's in the other room in his crate, bedded down for the night. He had his dinner. And I made a little short video. I could do that as a short. But anyway, because it's short. But I gotta put some lip balm on. This is my nightly ritual. Gotta get this on my lips. They get so dry. And I'm not sure why, but the dry lips happened after I did have cancer. I had cancer removed. I'm feeling good because of carnivore. Great. I will tell you that. I did get your name right, didn't I? I did. Okay. Broken to your house? I don't get it. Isn't he supposed to be in the house? Or is he an outside dog? Is he an outside dog? I just saw a Cesar Millan episode with a dog that tore a door. The mom was at work. Oh, okay. Oops. What's that beep? There's a beeping. faint beeping. I have so many. It's probably something that was in a box. Of course. Great. That's what that show is about. Sorry, but just sorry about that. So great. If you want to be here, please stay on topic. Um, oh, okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. So I have a challenge for you and a challenge for me. I want to um, increase my step count. Do you guys all have answer in the chat if whether or not you have a step tracker? And there's all kinds of apps that you can get if you don't. There's free step apps, but iPhones have a health. You probably already know. There's a health app, and 5,000. That's pretty good. You could increase it though, especially at 10 years old. You probably could increase that by a lot. You could do more than me. I'm 61. But I'm increasing mine to, I've got my goal set at 10,000, but I'm increasing it to 15,000. So after I get off of here, I'm going to go on my rebounder because it's been really rainy and icky. And I'm going to go up and down the stairs too. Well, you don't have to have, that's true. But you can get a pedometer and stick it in your pocket. Anyway, there's ways to. So how do you know you do 5,000 a day then? Is that what's on your phone? But anyway, there's ways to do it. Pedometers aren't that expensive. There's little pedometers, really cheap ones. Don't know how long they'll work for, but I got a freebie once from I think it was a running race that I was in or whatever. Anyway, I know I used one like that for a while. I think that's where I got it. Anyway, so I'm increasing my step count to 15,000. If anybody wants to join me and tell me what your step goal is and what you've been doing, how many steps you've done, and lots of people could beat me because my step count isn't as good as it could be at all. I used to do 15, 20,000 easy at work because I was a chef. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Good to see ya. I'm talking about things that can get healed from carnivore, which is practically anything. It's really quite miraculous. Anything that has to do with inflammation can be healed or improved. So there's a lady who testified of having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome or EDS, and she had to use a scooter to get around when she was out of the house, and carnivore just means all I eat is animal products. So um Okay, so great. You're going in timeout because you're off topic. So if you're gonna troll my channel, you're leaving the channel. Please stay on topic. Yeah, you're welcome, no problem. So I could eat cheese, but I don't because of my thyroid. So dairy is part of that. Milk isn't a great choice because it can spike your blood sugar because of the 30,000 a day. Are you real? Ty, are you real? You do 30,000. Are you sure you don't just sit in a chair and go like this to your phone? My daughter used to do that. Look, Mom. I'm like, Kaylee, that's just wrong. Oh, okay. I get it. And I wondered if you were saying thank you. Yeah, 'cause he's told me he's 10 years old, so he's acting like it too. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I don't know if a 10-year-old should even be on the internet just cruising around wherever. Sometimes I get people coming in here who are not savory, and if I didn't delete them, children would be exposed to that crap, and I don't want them exposed to it. So, wait, Ty, 30,000, you got used to it. So, what do you do to get 30,000 steps? Do you walk around your house all day? Or do you go outside and walk everywhere? Do you run around? Hi, great. Please stay on topic, or you will go in timeout or leave or have to leave. If it keeps happening, you'll have to go. So, what would you like your goal to be, Kayla? Sounds like you could easily do 1,000. So, wait a minute. 243 steps or 243,537 steps? Just trying to get it clear. Thank you. Great. Appreciate it. Okay, so what's your step count? Because I'm not understanding the numbers you posted. Because you said 243 to 537. And that doesn't equate if you're going to class and you're walking in stores and so on, so on, and so forth. Yeah, but 243 is nothing. Like, doesn't make sense. Okay. Well, are you sure? Because that's really low step count, especially if you're going to class and walking around. Okay. Well, how about you challenge yourself to get to 1,000 and then 2,000 and then 3,000? They say that 5,000 is not hard to do at all, and it's not. Um, I think I did 9,000 yesterday. I think that's right. I'd have to look back at my phone to find out, but well, but that's not a lot though. I don't understand how you could only have 243 steps to 500 and some steps. Anyway. All right. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Set yourself a step count and then goal, and we'll challenge one another to go more, to do more, so we can move more. And I'm going up and down the stairs because I need it for my hip therapy. Um, you walked 8 miles. What did you do that for? Was it for a walk, run, or something? Great, you're deleted. You know that? You are officially deleted. Do you like that? That's what happens to people who spam the chat and say crap. Bye bye. Anyway, I thought it would be good to do challenges, and we could do a low carb challenge, like reduce your carbohydrates, count them. Look at if you eat processed foods, which I recommend not. Maybe our challenge should be cut out the processed foods. Cool, Ty. That's really good. I have a 2-mile route that's uphill, back behind my house and up a gravel road to the radio tower, and it goes way up. And yep, I like walking all the way up there, sitting and looking at the view because you can see our little town. I have a very little town, like 90 people. Used to do walks every day, Mandy. 15K. I need to convert that to miles. 5K is what, 3.5? Is that right? I think 5K is 3. Or is 5K 7.5? If it's 7.5, that's a lot. Because that would be 21 plus. I'm not mathing. Oh, plus another 1.5 miles. 22.5 miles. I'm probably not doing the math right. 5K. Can't remember. All right, Mandy. 7 miles. Yeah, see, that'd be 22.5 miles a day, or whatever I said. Anyway, every day. So, walking or cardio, really the best thing to do is strengthen your muscles. If walking isn't a challenge for you, then you need something that's challenging. But really, what needs to happen is you need to build muscle. So if whatever you're doing isn't really building muscle, because I saw something, this is super interesting. I saw a doctor showing somebody who runs long distance and how much fat they had in their body. They did a cross section, like an MRI picture or however they do it, and they looked at the fat content in their body. And then they showed somebody who sprints, and they was a lot better. Now, personally, I probably couldn't sprint. I mean, I'm 61. I don't love running. I could do other things, but sprinting is probably not one of them. I think I have a contraption that makes my bike into a stationary bike. It's kind of cool, and it puts I can set it to different tensions so that it's challenging, you know? And I need to use that this winter, but I need to bring my bike inside and tune it up. Get it, because it's out in the garage. And I haven't ridden it for a long time. So, but I do need to set my bike up as a stationary bike. It'd be cool. Yeah, yeah, I get it, Mandy. I get it. Um, but you want to be, I get it. Yeah, right. I get it. Well, that's what I'm talking about running. It's like jarring the joints and stuff, especially as we get older. And we're all getting older. But anyway, I got land stuck in between my teeth. But anyway, so do I like cancer? Do you? If you like cancer, you're weird. So, why do you think part of the reason why, um, and a lot of the reason why a lot of people eat low carb is to keep cancer at bay or to heal it if they've already have it. So no, I don't. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. Hello world. Please stay on topic. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Do I like cancer? Please. Anyway, so yeah, Mandy, I get you. So, yep, I did a stint of jogging, and then I tried sprinting, and I got shin splints. And I have done cardio, but not of late. But I ride horses, and sometimes I get a really good workout from that. Lately, I've been doing a certain technique that's a Spanish technique, and I'm it's almost like relearning my seat position and learning properly. I'm like going backwards almost, but it's good because I'm resetting how to post properly and do my 2-point seat, which is rising like as if you're going over a jump, but you're not going over a jump. But while you're trotting, you're up like that in your 2-point. So, uh, Ty, I deleted Hello World. So, no worries. Shin splints are terrible. I have an idea for you, Mandy, for plantar fasciitis. My husband, that happened to him too. And I looked it up, and you can roll out your calves and your thighs with a foam roller if you have one. If you don't, you can use a rolling pin and roll it down your thighs and your calves. And then but the best part is taking a golf ball, and it sounds terrible, but you take a golf ball and you roll it. I should do it. You roll it in the tender spots in your foot. I actually have I have a whole system for my feet. I got this. It's called a Soulmate, and it's like a balance beam kind of thing, a rounded balance beam. You take it apart, and it turns into a balance beam. And you can do different things with it. And then there's different ways to use it. and different things you can do with it, but getting good balance and stuff is really good for your feet, and using it barefooted. And then I have these toe separators and stuff. Super helpful. One of them is missing, and I'm not sure where it went. I thought for sure I put it in my bag, and then I'm wondering if my dog grabbed it. My little dog. He's looking at me right now like, I want that. So. Oh. Hey, Eric. You are off topic about Bentler Bassett. No, I have not. And I'm gonna put you in timeout when you're ready to talk about the topic. If you're not, then you're gone. So anyway, the golf ball really helps. You can go on both feet and, push it into the parts that hurt until it releases. And my husband's plantar fasciitis healed pretty quickly, and he was able to run again because it hurt so much he couldn't run. So, Eric, what are you talking about? Sorry. Sorry, Eric. I think I confused you with the guy I timed out, but totally different person. Anyway, sometimes there's a lot of people in here. I don't remember everybody. What did we talk about? Did we talk about something specific, Eric? Refresh my memory, if you remember. Do you have dementia? Do I seem like I have dementia? You're just rude, so you're gone. Bye, Chandon. So, rude people go bye-bye. They get to go to Meanie Island because they'll be happier there. Not really, but. Eric, is that what you're here for? Is that what's going on here? Hmm? Oh, God. Okay, Eric. If that's what you're here for, then you're probably gonna have to go too. Because this isn't a dating site, and that's for dang sure. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you. Eric, can you make sense, please? Make it make sense. Because whatnot doesn't make sense. I've been talking about Chandler got booted, so. Yep, and if you do the same thing as Chandler, you will get booted too. Just a warning. Just saying. Anybody. That's good for anybody to know. Because we need to stay on topic and not just come in and talk random crap. So, anyway. Nope, not at all. So, not a den at all. Don't know why you would assume that. So, thanks for hiding him. Navarro, you're amazing. Appreciate it much, and so does everyone else who actually wants to be here. Um, yes, I did donate those things. Thanks for asking. Yep, I took a carload, and then I had a whole another big bag, and I took that over too. I went back into town for something else, and I went over to Goodwill then too and donated. So thank you. You're so sweet. Very nice. Well, Elise, I guess you're showing your true colors that you don't want to be here. Thanks, Navarro. I just put them off the channel, booted them off the island. It's my prerogative. Well, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, I am getting stuff done. My room still looks kind of a mess, but I'm still, I got a lot of stuff done in my kitchen today, which needed to be done. I needed to make my kitchen usable again. It wasn't as usable. Now it's getting better. Um, I'm good. Navarro's moderating and he's doing a great job. And I'm only doing some slight moderating just to make sure that people. That's right. Baby steps are still progress. Chuki, what are you doing? You do not need anything. Look at him. He has had his dinner. That right there, you want to see? That right there is a self-inflating mattress thing. It's like a camping kind of thing. And it's comfy if it's, but it wouldn't inflate, but I guess they're Eric, please make sense. Two better getting. What is that? Um, on it. Okay. Um, thanks, Mandy, a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna get up there again tomorrow. I was gonna get there today, but I did a lot of self-care today. I did my sauna, which I need, and it's really good for detoxing and all that. And I got a lot. I felt like rewarding myself for getting all the cleaning done in the kitchen and stuff. And oh, and I need to remember and go and clean off the top of the stove because if you take that fume free, it's not really fume free, but it's almost fume free oven cleaner and you spray it on your glass top um, stove and then leave it and then come back and wipe it off. It's really good. But I'm gonna have to use gloves because my hands are really sensitive to that kind of thing. Anyway, I think you're trying to compliment me, so thank you, Eric. Um, yeah, so it felt really good to get my sauna done earlier in the day because sometimes I do it at night and then I doze off in the sauna and I don't want to stay in there too long. I want to hydrate afterwards and stuff like that. So it was better that way. And my puppy's good. Thanks, Eric. Please stay on topic though, because it's distracting to the chat, not just to me, but to other people too. Um, so, um, anywho, um, yeah, I need to do my hip exercises tonight because I have some stuff that the massage therapist exercises she gave me to do. Not a lot, but just some. And they're good stretches to do. And so I'm gonna do that. And then, like I said, it's only 7 o'clock because I started a little early tonight, 5:45 instead of 6 or 6:30 like I've been starting. And I am going to do my rebound for 10 minutes, and that'll be good. And it'll give me more steps, which it's kind of funny. Well, my step count's all off. It says I only did 679, which isn't true. I had to charge it in the middle of the day because it was dying. But my phone, well, my phone wasn't any better. My phone said 100 and last I knew it said 200 or something. But that's only 879 steps. That's not very good. But anyways, it's definitely not my 15,000 goal. So I'm going to get on the rebounder and see how many steps I can do because that'll be good. It'll be good. Low impact, all that stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, so guys. Okay, so you reminded me with the resistance bands. That's super good. Super good. So I am going to start strength training and I'm starting with bands, using bands. So I'll have to look up some exercises to give me some good ideas on that. And because I've done my arms, but I need to look up leg exercises and stuff. Because muscle is the best way to burn fat besides just Chuki, stop walking around the room like you're gonna pee. Knock it off. Get up here now. I'm not impressed with you. You've already been out to go potty. You need to get up on the bed and just go to bed and stop clicking your little nails on the floor. It's super annoying. Get up on the chair and get up in the bed. Now, come on. Now get up. Go. Thank you. Stay there. Knock off the crap. 3 hip surgeries. That's horrible. Well, I tell you. Oh, is that what we talked about? I think we might have talked about that. I know I talked about. Well, J-Man, I think, said that he had hip. Yeah, J-Man said he had hip issues. So, the lady with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, that's where your bones dislocate and you can have all kinds of crazy stuff happening in your joints and stuff. And it hasn't totally gone away, but it's so much better. She was able to not have to use her scooter. She can go out and she can walk. She can go shopping. She can do so many things that she couldn't do before. So, anyway, because of carnivore. So it's amazing. Thanks, Navarro. Thanks for the reminder to tap the screen. It helps with engagement, guys. Excuse me. So if you want to heal, my bone density is super high. I was going to share with you a little bit about where I'm at because I have as far as my weight, and my weight isn't really the only reason I'm doing that. It's really not the reason I'm doing this at all. but it helps. I mean, it's nice because I weighed 146 last year and I got up to 158 or 60, 160, and I'm only 5'4", so yeah, I felt really gloopy. I don't know. It didn't feel good at all. And so anyway, I feel much better. And so I lost 3 pounds this week. So I weighed 133 last week, and this week I weigh 130. So that's all because I cut out cheese and butter. So anyway, but carnivore is an elimination diet. So if anything is causing Crohn's disease or IBS or anything with your digestion or whatever, then you just go carnivore, slowly. In other words, go keto first. Um, cut out the, thanks, Mandy. So cut down your carbohydrates and cut out the high carb vegetables and the potatoes, especially. All kinds of root vegetables and starchy vegetables, corn and all that stuff. Start with that. I do better if I just do cold turkey, so that's what I did. I can see you. Hello. I don't know your name because it's in kanji or whatever that is. That's Japanese, isn't it? What's your question, Eric? So stay on topic, Japanese man or woman or whatever. Tell me your name so I can say it instead of Japanese man. I took Japanese for a time. Doesn't mean I know how to speak it. Really, it doesn't. Johnman. Okay. Hi, Johnman. Are you Japanese? Or are you just playing? Um, Eric, why do you want a video chat? Because, seriously. Okay. Like I said, I'm not here to date anybody. And I don't know if that's what you're. Okay. Born and raised in Japan. Cool. So do you still live in Japan, John? Sorry, Eric, but that's not the purpose of. Okay, well, maybe if you tell me the purpose of your wanting to do that, you could email me. I have an email. It's called, it's Overcoming Cat at Gmail. So, if you want. Oh, okay. So where do you live now, John? Oh, guys, I think I'm gonna get off in about, say, 10 minutes, maybe 15. Depends on how the chat goes here. But I just want you to know there's a lot of things that can be healed from carnivore with carnivore. So let me know what you're struggling with health-wise. If you have any autoimmune diseases, those as yeah, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but because you reduce inflammation and all of that. Yeah, Yeah, Jonlyn, I'm sorry that your mother died. Oh, you moved to Sweden. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's sweet. That is sweet. So how long ago did you move away from Japan then, Jonlyn? Why does it feel so cold in here and the heat's on at 68? Usually it makes it feel hot. I think it's because it's so wet and cold outside. The wet cold makes it feel colder than dry cold. 2 years. I'm sorry. That's hard. Do you still have family there? My mom died 3 years ago. I had to think because my husband died 4 years ago. And the other day I was thinking my mom died 5 years ago, but she didn't. Yeah, it is a complicated thing. It is. It's layers, right? Grief is layers. You think you're done and then you get to another layer. Oh, oh, John, I'm so sorry about that. That's so sad. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm so glad that you found a woman as a companion. People think I'm against dating. I'm not. I just think it's weird if people come in here and think that somehow this is a dating site or something. It's a pain in the butt, actually. It's just kind of awkward. um, oh, see, well, there's a scripture. It says God places the solitary in families. So it's making me cry. You had been rejected, but God gave you somebody who loves you. Isn't that sweet? So now you have her and her family. That's so sweet. Mm. Oh, Mandy. I have 4 brothers. 2 of them don't talk to me, and they don't talk to the other brothers except for each other. And now they're not talking to each other, so I don't know if they're talking to anybody in the family. And that's left because my dad died a long time ago. And like I was trying to think, 15 years ago, a long time ago. Um, Well, the thing is I was crying for joy because you met this woman and God gave you a family and her family and her. It's just so sweet. Anyway, yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan. Oh, that's a sweet way to put it, Mandy. Oh, wow. Oh, how redeeming is that? Oh my gosh, that's good. Yes, congratulations. Thank you, Navarro. Thank you. If you have a question that you want to share, um, maybe you think about it later or something, or you just didn't want to share it on here, but you want to ask me, you can ask me on the chat section of the video. Oh, oh. Well, it your first baby is kind of the unknown, and you do that. It is a big job, but God's been working for you, so He's gonna help you with being a dad too. That's so beautiful. Yes, yes. He turned my mourning into dancing again. He lifted my sorrows. That song is based on a scripture. I can't remember where it is in the Bible, but it's there. hmm I can't stop singing, for the joy of the Lord is come. Oh, He's turned my mourning into dancing again. He's lifted my sorrows. Eric, you're way off topic. Um, so, well, I say God's working for you because it's pretty obvious. Anyway, take it or leave it. But God knows what He's doing. So, um, Eric, I was talking to Jonlyn. We had a topic there. And then, what do you mean, what am I though? I'm a Christian. Is that what you mean? So, Bible says we are the church. When we believe in Jesus and follow Him, we are the church. Nice, Mandy. That's beautiful. Anyway, well, I think it's hard to deny when your life gets orchestrated like that. We didn't just come out of nothing. That's all I'm saying. So, that's beautiful, Mandy. So, healing your body has to do with what we're talking about too, because grief and stress and all those things can really feed into our ill health, right? And so we need to, and that's one thing that carnivore can do is really lift depression because the fat content feeds your brain seriously. So we've got to add fat if we reduce the carbs. So, Eric, you can participate or not. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Hmm, I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn the heat up. Feels like it's not pointed the right direction, like it's. I have one of those mini splits, and it feels like it's pointed the wrong way or something. There, maybe that's better. So, how's the weather where you all are? I got outside to take the garbage out because I was so busy in the house. And I let myself go out in my shorts because I thought, well, this will be like cold therapy. And it was like cold therapy, cold and wet therapy. It was wet out there. And then I took my garbage down the hill to the, because I have a long driveway. So, well, that's what I mean. In my opinion, somebody's looking out for you. So, I don't, anyway, I don't believe in coincidences. So, okay, guys, I will give it 5 more minutes. I know at 7:10 or whatever I said I was gonna go for 10 or 15 minutes, but here we are. And I said it kind of depended on how it went in the chat, so it's good. I'm glad I'm glad I met you, Jonlyn. Really appreciate you speaking up and chatting. So, Eric, how are you doing, Eric? How's it going? Before I clock out here, not clock out, you know what I mean. So, before I hit the X button. Um, oh, nice. Very nice. Which comment? You don't have to apologize. I didn't think you said anything that was, I mean, you shared what you believe. So that's fine. Good, Eric. Glad to hear it. I'm doing good. Doing good. Yep. I had a good day. It felt really good to be motivated to get up and get going today because I mornings can be hard for me to get going. Mostly because of my thyroid, I think. That's why. So, oh, Jonlyn, I appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing. You know, that's how we get to know each other. Hey, Jamin, how are you? I'm about to be going out of here because I started at 5:45 tonight. I'm gonna try to get in here at 5:30 or something. We missed Richard. He's usually sorry when he misses, but I'm sure he had his reasons that he needed to not be here. So, John, when we come in, if you don't know, we are always here by 6. I'm gonna try to get in the habit of coming in early. Yeah, you can watch the replay though, Jamie, if you want to. We talked about how healing carnivore is because it's low carb and reduces inflammation. And there's a lot of more complicated things that I could say about that. That can tell when a soul, what does that mean? Um, can you rephrase that, Eric? Yeah, so how did your day go, Damon? Oh, you're welcome, Jonlyn. I I want this to be a safe place, right? Sometimes the trolls drive me a little nuts because it makes it not such a safe place. And I can be very guarded with certain people because they come in and they, you know, try to veer the chat off. But I don't feel like what you said was veering it off at all. You were just, you know, seems like you needed to tell us. And it's exciting. You're gonna have a baby. I'm so excited for you. So, how far along is your wife? I don't know, Eric, because it says I am a person that can tell when a soul, and that isn't a finished sentence. So I don't know what you mean. Um, that's so sweet. Yes, well, you just find out when you do YouTube that there's a lot of trolls out there. If you do any kind of social media, people can be cutthroat about it too. So I've had some really mean people come in, and I don't put up with it. I have no idea what you mean, Josh, and I'm about to go, but I'm gonna put you in timeout for now so I can finish my chat. On keto is all about meat and eating animals. Is there a way to do that type of diet but not eat too much meat? Well, it's hard, J-Man. Let me tell you from personal experience. Somehow I managed to look up how to eat keto on as a vegan. And I don't think I changed to vegetarian. I don't think I did at the time. And I didn't do it I wasn't doing it for religious reasons. I was doing it for my health because I thought I was doing a good thing to eat lots of veg and fruit. But it wasn't good for me. It was not sustainable at all. So I don't think it's you can do it. You can go low carb, but it's super hard. Eric, I'm not afraid of you. I don't know what you're talking about. And if you keep being evasive and whatever, you're gonna have to go. Um, thank you, John. Did I say your name right? Oh, crap. Sorry, Josh. You've told me that before. And I forgot. Sorry. The trolls make me crazy sometimes. I get a little trigger happy on the timeouts. Sometimes. Usually I'm right about it, but sorry about that, Josh. Really sorry. I know you said less meat. It's very, 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 very hard. You really can't eat keto. I don't think you can eat keto or carnivore with very little meat. You need the meat. Why would you go low on the meat? Because you need the animal fat. You need to have the animal fat for your energy. Because the only other way for energy is carbs, and then you would not be carnivore and not be keto and not be low carb. So you have to figure that out. And definitely vegan carnivore wasn't easy to do. It was a lot of nuts and things that aren't really that great for you and not very healing. And it just didn't work. So thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. um, oh, J-Man, were you the one that was talking about that? How expensive it is? What about just hot dogs? I know that sounds crazy, but you can do that. You can do sardines. Sardines are really filling, or other fish too. So there's a lot that you can eat. Tuna is not, I mean, it's doable, but I would question it because two things. It's low fat, and the oil that it comes in is usually crappy oil, not good oil, if it's packed in oil. And I don't think it's the right nutrition profile. I have to check into that. But also, it has mercury in it. It's really hard to find low mercury tuna. So, well, I think, okay, so what were you eating? Or what are you eating? What kind of diet? Because if you're eating a standard American diet or something like it, because I forget where you live, um, you don't like hot dogs. Okay. Well, um, you don't like bologna, or you do? Yes, Eric Mercury. Tuna is a high mercury fish, usually. But sardines are not. And so if you like fish, sardines are a good choice. And then there's a lot of things that you can do with them. Also, eggs. Do you like eggs? Eggs are not expensive generally. You could practically live on eggs. They're a really good food if you're not sensitive to the whites. And yeah, well, there you go. And you can do a lot with them. What about bacon might be expensive, but can you get some kind of um if you could find a clean ham or anyway. Thank you, Jonlin. It's night. Yes. Yes, I'm coming on tomorrow. And like I say, it should be about between 5 and 5:30. I'll try to schedule it and post it earlier in the day so people can see when it's gonna be. It is 7:39. I just keep chatting because people are chatting. And we started talking about eating. So, turkey ham. Well, turkey, let me see. So you start getting into the poultry and it's not as good. Thank you, Jonathan. Much love back. Thank you. Give your wife a hug and pat the baby in her tummy for us. All right, West Coast. Where in the West Coast, Eric? Tryptophan. Yeah, I mean, sort of, yeah. It's just that when I eat chicken or turkey, it's that they're not ruminant meats. So, oh, well, John, you deserve to have all the blessings in the world. So, thank you for saying so. So, Damian, like ruminant meats, like beef and venison. If you know anybody that hunts for deer and they don't want their meat, that'd be nice. If you went in with somebody else on a cow and you could shell out money to fill your freezer, that's a cheaper way to go. Um, it can be really economical if you can do, save up the money for, to fill your freezer for 6 months or however long it would last. I'm on the West Coast, Eric. Thank you, John. Well, I hope you can come on tomorrow. What time is it there in Sweden? I guess I can look it up if you don't, if you're gone. Okay, Eric, you're kind of being a victim. Not kinda. You are. That you just don't want to say. Anyway. Anywho's it. Um, 4:43 in the afternoon. It's not AM, I hope. Eric, I'm not mad at you. You just have been hard to understand. And I'm having a hard time because you haven't really been on topic, so it's rough. Oh, really? Are you normally up this early? Anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh my soul. Um, okay. That's right. I remember now. I understand. I understand, J-Man, perfectly. Yep, that's fine. Um, I was just wondering then, the price of food where you're at. So I guess that's what I was thinking, or how easy it would be to. I guess that's what I'm asking. You don't even have to tell me where you're at. Just tell me what kind of meat is available where you are. Um, you know, Eric, again, super victim. Sorry, dude. Not trying to be mean, just trying to stay on topic. Um, oh, oh, oh. How far along did you say your wife is? I know you're on your way out of the chat, so I want to respect that. But... Oh, okay. But I thought that, J-Man, I thought that's what you were saying is that it's hard to afford meat. But here's the deal. You got to think about this. If you're not buying pop and you're not buying cake and you're not buying snacky crap and crackers and bread and milk and da 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 da, the list goes on and on and on and on. If you're not buying all that and you're buying meat, Oh, wow, she's 8 months along already? That's awesome. That's so cool. Well, I'll be praying for you that you will be able to be calm and just, you know, you have to just live in the moment, each moment, and take it as it comes because, like I said, this is your first time, so anyway, I appreciate you coming in, John. Um, so what kind of food do you eat, J-Man? Avocado toast. Okay, so you eat bread. Um, a lot of seeds. I know that. Everything, I'm not gonna lie, that everything bagel seasoning is good. But, I mean, at first I didn't do much seasoning because I wanted to be careful because when you eliminate all of things, then if you eliminate seasoning, then you can add it back in one thing at a time, and then you know if something bothers you or not. Because until you get detoxed, you don't really know what it is that's bothering your system, you know? So, or might bother your system, because with carnivore, you detox and then you find out, like, I had histamine reactions at first. So, um, oh, a girl or a boy, either one. That's sweet. Yeah, that's really sweet. Hey Keith, how are you? I remember you, don't I? Because I know we had somebody from Antarctica. Are you the one that you live in the dome up there? You're cold. Well, no wonder. Isn't it warm in the dome though? It's probably hard to keep the dome warm. Okay, so fascinating. I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to go to bed early. I have been. What's that, John? You work outside for 12 plus hours? How cold is it there? Because I know there's part of the year that you can't go outside. Like the jets can't even come in because the jet fuel freezes or whatever. Because I read that book about that doctor that did her own surgery. Minus 55. Your nose hairs freeze. Lots of layers. I know, right, John? That's crazy. I bet you have to like wrap your face and leave a gap for you to be able to breathe, but pretty much wear goggles or whatever on your eyes. Do you? Wow. So where are you from, Keith? We talked about that, I think. That's crazy. 4 years. I know, right, John? It's nuts. Goggles and all. Yeah, I bet. So what? Gosh, I have so many questions. So many questions. So you probably put warmers in your gloves or have gloves that warm, that like electric warming gloves. If it was me, I'd have a warming suit, man. Oh, originally from Pennsylvania? Okay. Where's your family then? New York. Oh, cool. Okay. So mostly like a lot East Coast. But you've been a lot of places, it sounds like. Do you know, are you gonna settle somewhere new? I mean, you're probably gonna go see your family, I'm sure. But okay, mainly East Coast. I've only been to Florida and Georgia. That's it. Um, how old are you, Keith? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but so I have a story about cold. My husband's cousin, minus 77. Okay. I kind of guessed you were in your 30s or late 30s, but been through. I wasn't sure. So nice. So, my husband's cousin, loves hunting and always has hunted since he was a kid. He and my husband would bird hunt together and stuff too. And, he became a hunting fishing guide and he moved to Alaska. And when he first moved there, um, yeah, thanks, Jonathan. So, and yeah, he moved to Alaska, and the first winter that he moved there, it was 50 below zero, and he lived in a cabin, and he nearly froze to death. He had to take, his radio froze and broke, so he couldn't radio out. He had to, take the insulation out of the walls and wrap up in it to stay warm enough. And he survived, but he's like, I can't do this. And then he found out that it was one of the worst winters in years. So then he decided, oh, okay, I can do it. If I made it through that, I can make it through anything. So, Yeah. Well, how many kids do you have? And how old are they? Yeah, very respect. Lots of respect, Keith. Well, yeah, like it'd feel like warm to you. Seems like it. Mm. My husband's cousin, if he still works there, he found a job with a really rich guy that takes his yacht out for big wig, big rich people that want to go fishing. And so he was and hunting and fishing. So he goes out on this yacht and stuff. Oh, you have 9 kids? Wow. 7, 8, 9, 10, almost every year. Wow. Oh, they miss you so much. Wow. So you must like, do you video chat with them a lot and stuff? Gotta do something to, right? Wow. That's amazing. Oh. Well, you must be because you're not even 40. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. What a love story. That's sweet. Mm. Oh my God. Well, that's good. You gotta do something to stay. That's hard being so far away. My husband and I, my husband passed 4 years ago. You may already know that, but um, before he died, when I was taking care of my mother, I went, I asked him, I said, Mom, she has cancer and she needs care. What if I went and stayed with her for 3 months? Because I'm a caregiver anyway. And so he was agreeable to it. He said, We'll just talk on the phone and I'll come visit you on the weekends when I'm able. Because Portland's about 6 hour drive. It's not too bad, but he has work and had work and stuff like that. So, oh my gosh, Keith, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. 1 month. Wow. So glad you shared with us. So now we know you better too. Wow. That's amazing. Quite amazing. My husband and I were married just shy of 30 years. 2 months after he passed was our 30th anniversary. Yeah, top secret. I get it. That's crazy. Bless your wife, too. I suppose she knew it. Well, maybe not when you got married, because I'm sure you weren't doing it when you got married, but maybe you had ideas that you wanted to. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Well, it's 8:02, and I really should hit the road. And I appreciate all the chat. Thank you. There is no ice wall. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I'm on every night. So what time is it there? Try to remember, because I feel like you told me what the time difference was. Anyway, I'll be on tomorrow 5 or 5:30. I'm not sure which, and I'll try to schedule it in the afternoon so that people know ahead of time. Oh, okay. Is it Thursday already? Or is it Wednesday? Isn't that similar to Alaska time? Trying to remember. Oh, okay, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Wednesday here, so. Yep. Yeah. I know, that's what I always think. Tell me how Thursday is, because I'm still in Wednesday. Anything we should watch out for? Did something happen that we don't know about yet? That's what I always really think. Okay. Well, 10 likes tonight. I'll take it. I better get out of here though. So, like I said, I'm gonna go to bed early. I've been going to bed after midnight. Last night I went to sleep at midnight. It was so funny. I'll tell you one more little teeny story and then I'm out. Hello, believers. How are you? I remember you. So I put my red and blue light therapy in my mouth to heal. Helps heal my gums and whiten my teeth and stuff like that. Kills bacteria in your mouth. My mouth's doing really good since carnivore because, when you don't eat carbs, then you don't have all that bacteria in your mouth and you don't get cavities. It's awesome. And your teeth get strong again, even if they weren't before. And my teeth were bad when I went vegan, really bad. So, thank you, Navarro, and you helped it be a pleasant stream. Thanks. Thanks, everybody, for your participation. Yes. So, anyway, I put it in my mouth and I set it for 15 minutes. I woke up in the middle of the night. I think it was morning. It was. It was like 5 in the morning. And I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom and realized I still had that silly thing in my mouth.
It wasn't on because it automatically you set it. It has a timer and it turns off for what you set it for. And I set it for usually 10 or 15 minutes. And I do it every day. And so it's not funny. I had it in my mouth all night. It's comfortable, so that's good. But anyway, yeah. So my goal is to start going to bed at 10 or earlier. So we're gonna do it tonight. We're gonna do it because I'm tired enough. Everybody have a good night or day or whatever time it is where you are. Good night. Thanks for popping in, believers. Sorry we're leaving. I'll be here at bye. I'll be here at did you hear that? That I'm gonna be here about 5 tomorrow. I might come in during the day too, but I'll schedule stuff. And so you'll be able to see. I'll try to schedule it in the afternoon and get it scheduled by 3 or 2 or something. So you know what time. But that's the plan, Stan. Anyway, good night.